called robotic routing.
Yeah.
So to cut out any of the doors or window holes, operators today are slamming router bits in.
I've seen it. I've seen, yeah.
It's not a pleasant job. So actually what we're looking at doing is solving that with robots. So right now what we're doing is we have sensors on the robot that'll detect where the aluminum tubing is the sidewall.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I know this is
Follows that
Bingo.
profile, cuts it.
So this is actually produced from the robot. This is a transformable space. So we actually had one of our interns working on this. Said, hey, how can we better utilize the space that we have?
We made it more modular so you can have 3 different sort of like layouts in one.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So the idea is, do we need a slide out? So if we remove the slide out, we have that same square footage inside there. How can we better utilize the space inside there? So the next we have over here, looking at single pane and double pane windows.
Okay.
Let me grab the So there's a heat source currently behind, and on the right is the single pane. The right is warmer, and then the left is double pane. It's showing that a double pane is more thermally efficient.
Yeah.
Their double pane windows are currently available out on the market with current supplier bases, but this is us, just validating, showing, hey, it's working.
It's better. Yeah.
Right behind here is our direct printing. So what we're doing is actually printing the sidewalls. So you see these are all printed. So these are printed flats. They're not printed up in a vertical orientation.
Yeah.
Think about your printer at home, inkjet printer, same exact method here.
Okay.
So the advantage of this is you can see opportunities are
you
infinite.
You can put anything on it.
I mean, I'd love as a consumer to like, hey, I want to pick that one. Or upload an image.
Like I wanted to like color match my truck, and I want your logo in like a nice contrasting color, and
that's
that'd be very cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the advantage of this is we're looking to replace typical decals that we have today.
Yeah.
The swoosh and everything, or the vinyl. This is actually better quality than that, and it lasts a bit longer. These are our sample panels from our repair. So we actually mar it up. So the process of repair is you actually remove the material in here. You put this overlay down.
You print a sticker and put it on.
And then put it on. And when you're up close and personal with it, you can see the edges of it. And you back up on that one there, you can't tell where that overlay is. Okay, so KCMA is a Kitchen Cabinet Manufacturers Association. They're a third-party standards company that validates residential kitchen cabinets. So if you go home, there's a good chance there's a KCMA sticker under the sink.
Okay.
As I started going through this whole development process, we discovered this company. I went home, I was like, okay, my cabinets have it at home too.
They're certified.
So they validate the loads from the top-down standpoint, what the drawers need to sustain, what the shelves need to sustain, overheads need to sustain. So we've been designing and engineering this to meet or exceed that certification. So every system you see up here has this method in it.
So is this like a backing, or where?
So it's a key structural member. So really in between all the doors and drawers, you have that. And same thing on the dinette. The nice thing with the dinette, you can see the aluminum tubing that spans the common side panel.
So these are what give it all structure, and then you just kind of like stick on a cover.
Yes, so the aluminum tubing screwed into the common side panels, that's our main structure. That's where we get all our strength. And then we could tape on end panels in there.
Anything you want there.
Yeah.
Or however you want it to look.
So nice thing from a consumer standpoint, no more staple hits. So if you look through all of this, there are no staple hits. We are using a 3M double-sided tape. It's a VHB tape. Familiar with it? It replaces spot welds in automotive.
And you could get rid of like a lot of the like wood and like the the stuff that's going to get water damage and corrupt like over years and have those issues.
So this opens the opportunity. So if we want to use like more composites,
you can use like have like a woodless interior in it.
Bingo.
Yeah,
if it gets wet, let it dry out. I don't care anymore. Whether it's a leak or faucet or just leave something running or kids spill something, something's going to get out. Water's going to get in there. So if we have composites, open it up, let it dry out.
It's fine.
I've built the current state cabinets. I don't know how they do it day in and day out. It is, and granted, I'm an engineer, not a cabinet maker.
Yeah.
It's so much simpler, right? I'm sure we all built IKEA furniture at home, right? It's very simple to put together, and that's what this is.
You almost have like now infinite options and these little Lego pieces of like, how do you want to clip it together?
Yeah. And honestly, think long term, we could offer it to the consumers like, hey, you can kind of do whatever you want with this.
Like here's a kit, build your own interior.
Exactly.
That's kind of fun,
That's what I think so.
Yeah.